Hey everyone, it's Darla from Crafty Yarn Owl. Welcome. How are you doing? I'm doing good. I just thought I'd, sit here and crochet with you guys. So grab your crochet and let's just crochet and chat. So what have you been up to besides crochet? I have been cleaning. Yes, I have. Oh boy, it's beginning of March here in the world, and we've had like 4 snowstorms in the last week. So thankfully we have an amazing neighbor who just comes over and shovels our snow. My goodness, she's just so amazing, and just amazing. So anyway, I'm just very blessed to have her as a neighbor. So yeah, I want to do some more cleaning, and it takes a lot of time, doesn't it? So what are you guys up to? Are you just spending these days crocheting? How's your weather where you are? So this is going to be a tutorial, and I'm gonna try to have it out as soon as I can. And I don't want to put pressure on myself, though. You know what I mean? I had shown you this in another video. I had just started making it, and it's not quite done, but it's a 2-weight yarn, very thin yarn. But I just love the drape. And I'm actually making another one in a 3-weight, and this is the one I'll be showing in the tutorial, because the thicker weight yarn is easier for me to handle behind the camera, so that's why I do that. But of course I will show this one in that same tutorial video as well. This is one of the yarn cakes that I got from Hirschner's. They have the 2 in a bag for, I can't remember how much it is, but at the time I think it was on sale like $9.99 US. I'm in Canada, so it cost me a little more. Well, a lot more. Oh, you fellow Canadians know. So yeah, it's going to be kind of a surprise. So I'm not really going to tell you what it is. All right, it is a lady's wearable. Let me just say that. But look at these colors. Aren't they gorgeous? They go from a kind of a purpley to a blue, and I won't even be using the whole cake. Yeah. So this one could be a cotton blend. It's no label on it when I got it, so it could be a cotton blend. This one here is actually acrylic, so you can do it in cotton or acrylic. Anywhere from like a 1-weight to a 3-weight, I think would work really well for this design. I am using a larger hook than it calls for. This is a 5mm. This calls for a 4mm, and this is a skinny cake from Caron, and I won't even be using this whole cake. I'm pretty sure I won't be. Let's see, the color, excuse me, the color is Buttermints. Yeah, very pretty. Very pretty. I got that at Michael's when they had them marked down to like $5. Had to really dig and look for them. When you're in Michael's, do you look at the boxes that are above the shelves and the drawers that are below the shelves? I do that. I pull out yarn and I go to the scanner and just see how much it is. That's how I ended up finding this one and another one, but of a different color. Yeah. So sometimes we have to work for those deals by looking through all the nooks and crannies in the store. All right, so let's see. Just make sure I have the right count. So yeah, I've started to record the tutorial, and then so now I have to crochet to finish the first part, and like it'll be a 1-piece. And then do some kind of border. I'm not sure. I'm not sure yet what kind of border. So yeah, what are you working on right now? What is on your hook? And what have you completed? And have you shown it in our Facebook group? We love to see what you guys make and the yarns you use, the colors you use, and if you make a little bit of a change to the design. We love to know these things because it inspires us, it gives us ideas. Yeah. Okay, let me count these. One more. So what other crafts do you work on? I've been into paper crafting. I was into card making before, but then I actually started making junk journals, and I have an idea for a certain type of junk journal. And I think I mentioned this in my last video. I kind of want your input, but when I officially announce it, that's when I'll ask for your input, because then you'll know what I'm talking about. Okay? Yeah, so what colors do you like working with? My favorite color, what's your favorite color? Mine is actually royal blue, but when I started crocheting, it's like I just started loving all the colors, and I especially love cakes that change color, that have long color changes, you know? Yeah, so what is your favorite kind of yarn? What favorite colors do you like to crochet with? Do you like the short spurts of color or the long spurts? My camera just shut off. It told me I had no more room on my phone to even use the video, to even videotape something. Oh my goodness. So let me tell you what I did to fix that problem. I have an app on my phone that's called Sea Cleaner. And I just went to that, and it said quick clean, so I clicked on that, and then it analyzes your phone, and then it gives you a choice that you can clean out your trash. Because when you delete something, it never really gets deleted from your phone. It actually goes into trash, which is still saved on your phone. So I clicked on trash because I had a bunch of stuff in there that I had deleted, but it was in trash, so I just cleaned the trash, and that made room on my phone. It took a few seconds. So that's just an idea for you if you run into that problem. All right, so do you like working with short spurts of color or long strands of color like these cakes here? Yeah. So I hope you're going to enjoy this new design. It's something that I've never made before, and I thought, well, that would be something nice for spring. You know, when the weather starts to get a little warmer. Except here in Winnipeg, I don't know what's going on. We've had like 4 snowstorms in the last week. It's ridiculous. I think I mentioned that already. Now I'm not sure what I said in the beginning of the video. Oh dear. So these are shell stitches. I love shell stitches. Do you like shell stitches? Mm-hmm. Yeah, and this is a Raglan style. I like Raglan style. Some of you have said that you like them. The reason I like Raglan styles is because you get to work on the front and the back of your piece at the same time just by going around and around, or around and then back around, around, back around. Yeah, to me it feels like I'm accomplishing more when I'm getting the back and the front of it made at the same time. What do you guys think? And I have many tutorials, Raglan tutorials on my channel. I believe I have it listed in a playlist that says Crochet Raglan, something like that. Yeah, I have tops there. I have cardigans. Oops. Yep. Lots for you guys to choose from. And then I have other things on my channel that I've made. Lots of things. Lots of things. I have lots of playlists that you can take a look through, and a lot of those playlists will be listed below in the description box. I've been putting them in there under my videos for quite a while now. So feel free to look around. I mean, everything's free. I don't sell any patterns or anything. They're all free. We like free, right? We like free. So how did you learn how to crochet? I actually learned from YouTube. A friend of mine was giving away some books and things. I noticed she had one on crochet, so it was just a pamphlet, really, because it was really tiny. But I did take that one, and I looked through it, and I was trying to figure out the diagrams and things like that. But I had a hard time. So I went to YouTube, and I learned from YouTube. And I wish I could tell you who the person was that I learned a lot from, but it was nobody. It was just I learned a lot from a lot of different crocheters. So then a few years ago I decided, you know, I'm crocheting anyway, I might as well crochet on camera. So I made a channel. And so what have you learned from my videos about crochet? I want to keep crochet going, you know. There's a lot of younger people now who are crocheting. Maybe there always has been, but I've been noticing that children are crocheting. Actually, I was in Dollar Tree. There's a new Dollar Tree not too far from where I live, from my house. And there was this young girl, maybe 9 years old, and she was saying to her mom, I assume it was her mom, she was saying, oh, they have white yarn. I want to get some white yarn. And she said, you have lots of white yarn. She said, I know, but you can make so many things out of white yarn. So I was walking by and I said, I asked, is she a crocheter? And she said, yes. And I said, me too. And then her mom says, and she's addicted. I said, me too. So that was kind of a cute experience. Yeah, so I looked at their yarn, and they only had, I think it's called Just Yarn from, who is it, Premier? Let me know, is that Premier? And they had like maybe 3 colors, that's all they had. That's the only yarn they had. There was no more yarn there. So, and it's a brand new store. So maybe they're going to get more in. I don't know. But there wasn't any more room on the shelf for any more yarn. So maybe that's all they're going to have. I don't know. So do you guys ever buy yarn from Dollar Tree? Or if you're in Canada, Dollarama? Because Dollarama has a small assortment of yarn. They actually had some yarn cakes in. They weren't any specific brand. I guess they were an off-brand or whatever they call those. But my Dollarama didn't have any, and then we had gone to a different part of the city of Winnipeg to do something else, and there was a Dollarama, so I ran in there and I found one yarn cake, and I just decided to leave it there. Yeah, I think it was marked at like $4. And it wasn't like nearly as big as this. This is 8.8 ounces, 250 grams, 795 yards, 727 meters. It was not nearly as big as this. And I don't even know if it said the yardage on there or anything. I'm not even sure, but it was definitely a smaller cake. I don't know. I guess a person could make a earband with it, or a cowl, maybe a tight cowl. I don't know. Or maybe a skinny scarf, maybe like a lacy one, just a fashion scarf kind of thing. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, so hopefully my camera doesn't bump me off again anytime soon. Yeah, so there is some more cleaning I want to get done. How about you guys? Do you guys do spring cleaning? I usually like to start the cleaning like in the winter, like February or something, because if the weather turns nice, why do I want to be inside cleaning? I want to be sitting outside and enjoying the weather. But yeah, this year I started in March, and that's okay because we have all this snow and stuff. You cannot really sit outside comfortably. Well, I guess you could if you bundle up really good. Yeah, so I don't like that we're getting all this snow right now in March because, you know, because of flooding in the spring. Because we hardly got any snow all winter. You know, we had above normal temperatures a lot of the time. And I know the farmers and gardeners and that need the snow for moisture. But if we get too much, and if we get a fast thaw, there's going to be overland flooding, and who needs that? Nobody. Yeah, so this yarn, this skinny cake is really nice to work with. What have you guys made with skinny cakes? Oh, you know what I'm looking for? I'm thinking I need to make a little mat, like a rug, because there's not that much room right when we come in from the back door to actually put our boots. So I cleaned up an area, and I'm thinking I want to make a little rug. Now, normally cotton yarn is best for rugs, right? And I'm thinking maybe like a bulky or a chunky weight. I did pick out a stitch that I think is really cool. And I'll do a tutorial if I ever get around to making that rug. It's just that where do I go for like chunky cotton or bulky cotton? Where's a good place to get it? Like, I mean, pretty much the first place that popped into my head was Ice Yarns, because they have everything pretty much, right? So if you know of a good chunky or bulky 100% cotton yarn, and if you think that's right, a good thing for rugs, or if you've made rugs out of different fibers, let me know. I really don't want anything that's going to slip, of course. So if you have a name of a particular yarn, you could just write in the comments. That would be awesome, and then I can check it out and, yeah, see what I think. I won't need a lot because it's just going to be just a small rectangle. You know, it's gonna be long, and then, you know, not too long, not too high, is what I'm saying, just high enough to fit a pair of man's boots on, but wide enough to fit maybe 2 pairs of boots. That's all I need right there. That's all I can fit right there in that spot anyway. So I don't need a lot of yarn. I know Hirschner's has some kind of sale on right now, but I didn't really look. Up to 70% off, I think, but I don't know if they have the big chunky cotton yarn. I don't know. Tell me your thoughts on that. Yeah, well, I think that is going to be the end of my video. I'm afraid that well, I'm not afraid, but I'm thinking it's going to click off again. I don't know. Well, we'll just take our chances. So, are you curious about what this is going to be? Are you curious? I'm really excited to get this done, and oh yeah, maybe I don't know when it's going to come out, and definitely not this week. I think this is Thursday already, so definitely not this week, but watch for it. I just thought I'd make an appearance, even though you can't see me. But I thought I'd make an appearance and let you know I'm still here, and I'm, you know, I just don't feel the need to come on YouTube every single day or 5 times a day, or, you know, I just, you know, no. It's just too much. Oh, dear. But I sure do love spending time with you guys, and I sure do love reading your comments and seeing what you guys are doing and what you're talking about, and yeah, reading that, you know, conversation below. I'm trying to make sure I don't miss any stitches here. I was working on this yesterday. Yeah. And you know how you do a whole round and then you come back to work the next round and you see you made a mistake. Oh. Frog. Yeah. It's not one of the things that I enjoy. Does anybody enjoy frogging? I don't know. I think that's a pretty good question, right? If you do, you do, and awesome for you. All right, I'm gonna... Oh, and I always put a stitch marker where I left off, because I hate pulling stitches out. Sometimes when you pick up your item, you pull some stitches out, and then you got to put them back in. Well, I learned my lesson on that, so I don't do that anymore. I put a stitch marker so my stitches don't come out. So I'm just kind of checking here. Yeah. Looking good, looking good, looking good. Looking good, looking good. So yeah, if you haven't joined the Facebook group, you can post whatever you're working on, crochet or knit, or post your finished items. Make sure you say who the design is by and the name of the design. If it's one of mine, I ask you to please put the link for the tutorial of mine that you followed. And let us know what yarn you used, and if you made any changes to the design, if you did a different border or whatever. We just love to see your work. And I don't knit, but I love to see your knitting items, your knitting projects. Yeah. So I guess that's it for today. Let's see. I'm going to try this on and see what point I'm at and what the next step is going to be. And maybe I'll be able to do a little more recording today on this tutorial. That would be nice. And I am going to clean one area in my dining room. I'm going to clean it. I'm hoping nothing interrupts me. Yeah. I got to figure out something for supper. Yeah, you know the drill. You know the drill. We're all in the same boat. All right, guys, thank you so much, and I'll see you all again as soon as I can. Thank you for crocheting along with me today. I really, really appreciate it. Okay, bye for now.